So you want to earn $134 a day as an NFT pop star? At one point in our lives or another, we had dreamt of becoming stars. No one else? Only me? Well, for those who have the same dreams and aspiration, we always had the same goal of entertaining people because it is what we love to do. However, as we grow up, our goals also change. But what if there was a way to relive the joy of performing, the joy of dancing and singing, all in the power of technology? Introducing Seoul Stars, the game where you can be a K-pop star with NFT assets. Wait, NFTs? There is a lot to unpack, so join us as we talk about the game. But before any of that, annyeonghaseyo, crypto cash out ibnida. Yes, Korean. I've been practicing. Welcome to another video from us, the show that brings information about the crypto space. Like you guys, we are also fans of the blockchain and blockchain games. That is why we are sharing information about the topic today to bring attention. However, please, do not take what we say in this video as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, nor are we experts. Make your own decisions after doing additional research after watching this video. Korean pop culture has taken the whole world by storm the past decade. People have grown more and more interested with the entertainment industry, such as TV shows that are based in Korea. With TV shows that make you fall in love again, to the more mysterious and action-packed K-dramas. There is always a show for you to binge watch on Netflix or any of your favorite streaming services. But there exists another industry that has been the talk of the town, rather, the talk of the world for this matter, and that industry is of course the K-pop industry. The massive success of K-pop has led to song crazes and dance crazes that have every baby and every grandparent dancing because of how catchy the songs are while making it so danceable in parties and just for fun. Because of this, many people have tried being an idol, an artist in the K-pop industry. However, only a few have succeeded because of the countless hours of training you need to go through in order to be noticed by labels willing to make a group with you. But what if there was a way to do that? At least in the virtual world. Introducing Seoul Stars, the blockchain game that brings the star in you. There are a lot of things to uncover in this game, so let's get started. Well, the basic premise of the game is that it is a rhythm game. The gameplay is just like that, wherein if you perform well with the games, you will be rewarded. The rhythm game mode is a lot similar to that of Guitar Hero if you have heard of that game before. But the thing with that is for you to time your taps as to sync it with the music. And because it is a rhythm game, you must perfectly time it in order to perform well and get the high score. In the rhythm game mode, there is also a sub-game mode which is a player versus player type. Here, you must battle against another player somewhere in the globe and beat them in tapping and syncing your moves to the music. The more you miss beats, the higher the chance there is for you to lose. So make sure you listen carefully and literally hit the notes to the beat of the music. There's another game mode that exists in the game and it is the karaoke mode. In this karaoke game mode, you have to sing in order to earn. So clear those singing pipes of yours as the higher your scores, then the more you will be rewarded. You know how karaoke's work and I don't think I need to explain it any further. It is a sing to earn aspect and you really have to hit the notes perfectly in order to receive more prizes and earn the respect of many players around the world through the leaderboards. If you perform well with any of the games, then good news for you as you will be rewarded in the form of tokens. Of course, the more you play, the more you earn. Now, the game modes look really fun and as much as we want to keep on talking about them, there are a lot more things left to unpack, so let us move on. So again, it is a rhythm and karaoke game. What else is there? Well, remember that you are watching Crypto Cash Out. There must be some way of blockchain integration here. Obviously, there is in the form of NFTs. The main attraction and main selling point of the Seoul Stars game are the NFTs you collect. These NFTs are called the Yuna NFTs. The Yuna NFTs are like the avatar characters you play as, and because they are NFTs, you'll be able to trade, sell, and buy them in the Seoul Star marketplace in the future. And these Yuna NFTs are no joke either. They can sell for a high price, especially if you upgrade them and win lots with the NFT you have been playing as for quite some time. And of course, because it is an NFT, you will have to pay in order to play the game with Yuna. A solution that is integrated in the game already is a scholar mechanism which allows players who have no extra money to afford Yuna NFTs to keep playing the game. This works by somewhat letting the players rent out NFTs from other people, sometimes called managers. However, there is a catch for scholars. The catch is that they will have to split all of their winnings with their manager if they want to keep playing. But overall, this scholar mechanic is great for people who want to play the game. In addition to that, Yuna NFTs play an important role in the overall game of Seoul Stars. They are basically the poster idols for the game. The game has this quite ambitious but really probable goal. They want to make Yuna a mainstream K-pop star. A star that will enter the mainstream and will go head to head with the industry's best such as BTS, Blackpink, and Twice. But you may be wondering, Yuna isn't even real. How will it compare? That's the point. The selling point here is that Yuna will be the first virtual idol in the K-pop industry. Yuna has already released a couple of songs, each of which have gathered generally positive reviews from the masses. The plan is to take all of these songs, and when Yuna has enough of them to make an album, she can release it and make more profit that way. Like I said, it is really ambitious project, but it already is making moves and is on its way to achieving it. And one way of achieving that goal is with concerts. Yes, there are concerts happening in the game and they are no joke. The concerts are events where Yuna will sing and play for thousands of people worldwide. In fact, the video for the concert has already been viewed more than tens of thousands of times. You may think to yourself that this is no big news. But again, Yuna is a digital idol. A virtual idol that is making a name in an industry dominated by big label groups. Imagine what will happen in the future when Yuna releases a banger of a song that will be danced to and sung to by everyone. And the songs have the biggest potential too. How can we say that? Well, for one, Yuna is under the UMAP agency, which is basically the label the NFT works. Under the agency, Seoul Stars developers are hoping that Yuna will take the world by storm. And behind Yuna, the songs that are released under Yuna are being produced and created by Tommy Lee, who is known in the music industry as he has worked with plenty of artists in the past. Tommy Lee is a well-respected music producer in all of Korea and has helped produce hits after hits. Because of his talents and skills, he has been noticed internationally and has collaborated with Teddy Riley back then. Anyway, Tommy Lee is very comfortable working with music suited for dancing, which is great, especially if you want to create a hit with Yuna. Apart from being able to do NFT things with Yuna, there are other benefits with owning a Yuna NFT as well. The first thing is that having the access to one will grant you a discounted access to the albums of Yuna in the future. You will also have access to the concerts in the future as well. But apart from being able to play the game to earn some tokens, the best part about earning Yuna NFTs, especially in the early days of the game, is that you will have access to the whitelist for the S-Star token. Now, at the time of writing the script of this video, there will be an IDO happening for the S-Star token starting May 27th. By the time you're watching this video, the IDO may already be happening, so if this game interests you, then you should definitely go and research more about it before making any initial investments. And so, please also check out the Seoul Community Wallet in order to learn more about the S-Star tokens. And it is also important to keep in mind that the S-Star tokens will be governance tokens. This means that the community will have a say with how the future of Yuna will play out. I think having governance tokens for projects is great because it ensures that the community can vote for what they want. You may think that the future of Seoul Stars is as straightforward as we made it sound like. Have the IDO of the S-Star tokens, release the game and hope the game performs well, but no. There are a lot of things left to uncover in the roadmap. For now, we are in the IDO stage for the tokens, but in June, they plan to film a TV show starring Yuna. Where else you will get that? By July, the developers plan to release the game in alpha and the full game sometime this year. There was also the release of the album that I mentioned earlier. They have lots of plans for the third and fourth quarters of the year, so be ready for announcements. You can follow the Twitter account of Yuna. Yes, the virtual idol has social media accounts, so following these will help you be updated too. All in all, expect more concerts and songs in the future as there seems to be no stopping the Yuna train. I'm afraid that is all the time we have in this video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button. It helps us a ton. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. This allows more videos to show up in your feed and it helps us grow. Win-win for us both. Comment down below your thoughts about Seoul Stars so far for a chance at a shoutout giveaway in the next video. If the game does not suit your taste, then we have a video on AAA blockchain games that we think you may like. Watch that video too if you fancy it. Anyway, thanks for watching and have fun cashing out!